what you're looking at right now is the result of just pure boredom and not knowing what better thing to do at the time. I like Max 360, and what this video here is it's a little Hunger Games simulator thing I found thanks to some YouTuber I watched named SageMaster15, who is a Fire Emblem Heroes YouTuber, but he decided to do some Fire Emblem related thing to this. I saw him do one of these involving Fire Emblem characters, and I was watching this guy on YouTube, I don't remember the name, who does this thing where he finds goofs in old Thomas the Tank Engine videos. I mean, old episodes back in the day. And just with Thomas the Tank Engine on my mind, well, this happened. And I'm not sure to expect here. And making this was kind of a bitch because I had to. First, I download every picture, but then I realized you can't use download one, so I had to find fucking links, and you can't use links from the Wikipedia, from the Wikia thing from Thomas the Tank Engine. And I kind of got a little lazy with some of these ones, if you can take a look down there. Alright. And I'm not sure if everything's going to turn out alright, because I'm not sure if I did everything all the right way in the thing, but let's see what horrors await me. Fuck me. You can see why I call this Trainwreck edition. Alright, let's proceed. Alright. Now, one thing I will say, I have not read any of the books. I've watched a little bit of the first movie of this Hunger Games. As tributes to their podiums, the horn sounds. James runs away from the cornucopia. Daisy sets off an explosive off, killing Boko and George. Well, these two have never really been seen again, so I guess it's happening they got killed off. It seems weird because of the fact that they're vehicles, and you'd never think that they'd go through this. Terrence runs away from the cornucopia. I can just imagine this driver just like, get the hell out of here, can't you go any faster? Diesel runs away from the cornucopia. Percy runs away from the cornucopia. Mavis snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Well, I'm pretty sure, I know some types of alcohol you can actually use, like actual drinking alcohol you could use as fuel if it's the alcohol content high enough, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Bill and Ben run away from the cornucopia. Originally, what I was gonna do with this was I was gonna have them both be different tributes, I believe they're called. I'm gonna get hounded by die-hard Hunger Games fans. I was gonna have them separately, but instead I decided to just put them both in as one. And so, I didn't want to adjust my Bandicam window. Thomas runs away from the cornucopia. Sir Topham Hatt runs away from the cornucopia. Other freight car takes a handful of throwing knives. Molly and Henry fight for a bag. Molly gives up and retreats. Harry and Bert runs away from the cornucopia. Gordon runs away, and other Topham Hatt. You can see how lazy I got. Has a backpack full of camping equipment. And Emily runs from the cornucopia. Harold grabs a shovel. Edward rips a mace out of freight car's hand. The troublesome trucks are making a surgeons. I know they're called troublesome trucks, but I know in earlier episodes they called them freight cars, so I called them freight cars. And when I was a kid, I fucking loved this TV series. I had a wooden playset of this and all that. And this is a big part of my childhood, I think. And just to show them appreciation, I put them on and fight to the death. Alright, let's keep going. I'm going to drink pop, even though it makes me belch a bit. Of course, pop makes a lot of people belch. Harry and Bert receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Gordon steals from Bill and Ben while he isn't looking. That doesn't make sense. I put two of them there. But Toby kills freight car while he is resting. He killed the freight car. Yeah, a lot of freight cars have been killed in that series already. Thomas makes a wooden spear. I just can't. I find it funny because a lot of these don't make sense. They don't fit at all. So Tom tends to salt these wounds. Birdie attempts to climb a tree but falls on top hat, killing them both. Well, I imagine a bus falling from a high distance would hurt somebody and the bus itself, and I'm not sure why a bus would try to climb a tree. James is pricked by thorns while picking berries. That kind of seems like a very insignificant thing to tell us about. Emily questions her sanity. Yeah, she's questioning why she should train and why the hell she's here instead of the island of Sodar. Like, where? I know the island of Sodar is in London, but I don't know where the where exactly the Hunger Games take place. I know the Hunger Games. All I know is that the United States and some other parts of countries, I think, got split into 12 districts. Other freight car makes a slingshot. Diesel hunts for other tributes. Diesel seems like the type of train that would do that. Daisy constructs a shack. Ah, got my eyes. They sting. Fuck. Dang. Molly makes a slingshot. Maybe receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Percy runs away from Edward. Harold and Terrence work together for the day. Henry sees smoke in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Okay. Nothing too exciting there. And is there anywhere I can go to check on the death, see who's died so far? I'm just gonna ignore that. Now, proceed. Fallen tribute. Okay, there's fallen tribute so far. Boko, George, Freight Car, Birdie, and other stuff hat is dead. Is dead. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Let's proceed. So the cannon signal when someone had tribute has fallen. Okay. Okay, night 1. Oh, I get it. So it goes from day 1 to fallen tributes from that day, then the night. Okay, I get it. Percy screams for help. Well, he's stuck in the water there in that thing. Terrence and I talk about the tribute still alive. Salty, Arian, Bert, and James and Emily tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Huh. I'm not sure if that'd be something to lighten the mood too much, but Edward questions his sanity. Bill and Ben and Henry run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Sorry, I had to burp a bit. Mavis tends to her wound, so Topham Hatt rises up to sleep. And in case you guys didn't know, I'm not sure how many of you guys know this, but over in Britain or England or whatever that area is over there, apparently they call him the Fat Controller. I've always known him as Topham Hatt because I'm over in the United States. It's Toby defeats Edward. Toby defeats Thomas in a fight to spares his life. I just saw the blue and I immediately thought Edward. I didn't, but then I saw Thomas. I had to correct myself in mid thing. Diesel receives explosive from an unknown sponsor. Other freight cars to heal her. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot to change that one's gender. Oh well, it doesn't matter. They never really specified the genders of the freight cars. Or even though it doesn't really look like freight car. Whatever. Harold cooks food before putting his fire out. Gordon quietly hums, and Daisy is awoken by nightmares. Oh boy. This does not seem right at all just because they're trains. Just put in generic humans and this would make sense, but just because they're trains, they don't make fucking sense. Percy is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Berries, I'm not even sure I'm supposed to prick berries. Oh, pick berries. Molly chases Salty. Emily stabs Toby while his back is turned, so is he dead now? Bert collects fruit from a tree. Gordon explores the arena. Harold diverts Henry's attention and runs away. Bill and Ben, Thomas, and Edward hunt for other tributes. Mr. Top hat other freight car, James, Diesel hunt for other tributes. So they're all on the hunt, apparently. Terrence overhears Mavis and Daisy talking in the distance. Okay. So I don't think it was... Well, Toby's dead, I think. I don't even remember. Well, before I think it was, maybe I can scroll up. Nope. Apparently not. Arena event. The main tributes begin to hallucinate. Has this happened in any of the movies or books? Anyone who has... Because a lot of this stuff doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Yeah, I know the bloodbath is when they get their initial stuff, or possibly. Ah, my eyes. Nice. The other freight car survives. Tom Hat Molly had to jump down the rabbit hole to Wonderland, which turns out to be a pit of rocks. So are they dead or not? Henry mistakes Diesel for a bear and kills him. I'm pretty sure a lot of the engines would have loved that back in the TV series, but that didn't happen, I don't think. James survives. Bill and Ben mistake Percy for a bear and kill him. Gordon survives. Thomas eats a scorpion and gets a delicious dessert. Can you eat scorpions safely? Because I know the rule of eating stuff like that is anything with 6 legs, or you can eat. Well, I was ruled with bugs, but I'm not sure what it is about scorpions. And then, if the venom gland bursts, can it kill you? I don't know. I'm not sure if scorpion's a meal for humans anywhere, but I don't know. Salty survives. Emily survive. They also eat scorpion. Okay, now I'm curious. Do people eat scorpions anywhere? Hold on, I need. I'll save that for later. Harold survives. Mavis survives. Edward hugs a tracker jacker and has believe it to be. Oh god, that's gonna hurt. That is one scene I do remember from the first Hunger Games movie, the tracker jackers. Turned a pretty-looking girl into a very bloated person. Anyway, Daisy hugs a tracker's nest, believing it to be a pillow. Terrence survives. Okay. So 2 people hug tracker jacker nests, and I'm not sure how well that's gonna go for them. Okay, Toby's dead. So Top of Matt's dead. Oh god. Molly is dead too. Diesel's dead. Percy's dead. Thomas is dead. Arian Bert's dead. Edward's dead. Daisy's dead. Oh god, that's painful. They're all dead. Alright, so see everyone's status. Why don't we? See who's left alive. Okay, these numbers have whittled down a little faster than I've expected, and this is only like day 2. So far, everyone from District 4 is dead. And same with District 1. Thomas is the dead. Everyone from District 2 is alive. James is the one from 3 alive. 1 alive from 5. 1 from 6. I mean, both from 6, excuse me. Only 1 from 7. 2 for 1. 2 for 1 in District 8. Both Diesel and Toby are dead in 9. Harold's still flying in 10. Both the controllers are dead. 1 freight car is left. Alright, so I'm really curious to see who's going to win this. I'm just kind of hoping for the freight car, kind of. Alright, go back to Farm Tributes. And several things from my childhood are dying right before my eyes in this simulation. Alright, let's proceed. I need to get an actual computer desk. I'm sitting on the side. I'm just sitting next to my bed right now with my computer on the bed. Harold destroys other freight car supplies while she is asleep. Henry, Bill, and Ben and Gordon sleep in shifts, so have they formed an alliance? Mavis, Emily, and James discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Come on. So this is night. Terrence lets Salty into his shelter. Okay, nothing too eventful this evening. Day 3. Salty runs away from Mavis. Miss Emily fishes. His other freight car picks flowers. Is that a sign of you going insane? Or just trying to remain sane? James overhears Henry and Gordon talk in the distance. Harold thinks about home. They want to go back to Sodar. Is the arena in the Hunger Games cut off from the ceiling? Because if Harold was actually in the Hunger Games and actually flying around, could he fly out and fly away back home? Assuming he doesn't get shot down by an airstrike or a RPG or some shit. Bill and Michael looks from a tree. I can read, I promise. Terrence tries to sleep through the entire day. Okay, another uneventful thing so far. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Which means so far no one has died. How long can this thing stretch out? And so far this has gone for 14 minutes. Well, 14.5 minutes, excuse me. Terrence and Bill and Ben talk about the tributes to still alive. Gordon goes to sleep. Emily attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Other freight car tries to sing herself to sleep. Henry tries to treat his infection. Salty and Harold talk about the tribute still alive. Mavis and James run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Okay. I I will leave a link to the website. I did this in the description. Other freight car camouflages herself in the bushes, and I'm not sure how the hell that looked like. Harold kills Baron, Bill, and Ben off. Emily searches for a water source. Mavis, Terrence, Henry, Gordon, and Salty hunt for other tributes, and James thinks about home. I'm sorry. I wonder who would be considered the career tributes in this thing. Because I know there's like 4 career tributes in the original verse movie, I think. Okay, so Salty, James, Harold, and Mavis sleep in shifts. Other freight car, Bill and Ben and Emily get into a fight. Other freight car triumphantly kills them both. That's kind of fitting because freight cars can really fuck the engines over. Because they've really caused so. If you've seen a lot of the episodes of Thomas and Friends, those freight cars. Oh god, those freight cars could probably just be. They're just very, very bad. And Henry loses sight of where he is, and Gordon and Terrence sleep in shifts. So basically, other freight cars just killed 2 other tributes. Well, technically 3. See, okay, that was a fucking moth in my thing. I have a lot of little tiny moths in my room flying around, especially when I'm on my laptop milling out with my light off, and they just fly around my face. And I have to squish them every now and again when they land on my screen. They're so fucking annoying. Okay, this is the okay. I know this scene about the cornucopia. This is where you can get like some supplies or some shit like that. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, and weapons and more from the tributes' families. Excuse me. Saul decides not to go to the. Excuse me. Terrence stabs Henry while his back is turned. Gordon dies from his infection. I don't remember it mentioning an infection with him. Harold decides not to go to the feast. Mavis takes a staff leaning against the cornucopia. James also decides not to go to the feast. Terrence stalks Harold. Mavis travels to higher ground. James fishes. No, I don't want to adjust. I want to scroll, damn it. Other freight car and Salty hunt for other tributes. Hold on a second. I'm going to grab my scroll, my extra mouse that has a scroll wheel on it. So that way, I don't have to worry about messing my stuff up by accident. I got the scroll wheel because I got this game called Sonic Homie, Communication with Sonico. And I tried doing something with that with my mouse pad on my laptop, and I have never suffered so much in any game I've played. I don't think. Alright. So Mavis travels higher ground, James finishes, other freight car and Salty hunt for other tributes. Okay, proceed. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Should to be 6. Well, 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so Bill and Ben are now dead. Emily's dead. Henry is dead and Gordon's dead. So checking back in and see. Oh god, my leg's asleep. Fuck. This is annoying. I'll endure it. Alright, so now 1 and 2, they're completely wiped out. District 3. 3 is alive and well, half of it's alive and well. James is alive. Alive and Terrence is alive. Salty and Mavis are alive. Harold's alive and other freight car's alive. So far it looks like whoever living one, other freight car is leading. He's got 2 kills. Well, she's got 2 kills because I put it as a female. And of the dead, it looks like Daisy killed 2 people. Well, 2 trains or people down here. Alright, back to fallen tribute. I mean, yeah. Alright, so proceed. That was day 5 evening. Oh God. The other freight car James turns Salty and Harold track down and kill Mavis. Oh my God. Those I can just imagine this. There's just like a four-way split and they just all collide on that one. Just crush her in between. I mean, or I could just see Harold just crash just kamikazing into her. Oh boy. Pretty sure this is everyone left alive. Harold diverts Ernst's detection and engine and runs away. James stalks Salty, and other freight car makes a wooden spear. Here, acidic rain's poured down the arena. Harold shoves Jane into a pond of acidic rain, and but is but is pulled in by James, killing them both. Ah, Jesus Christ! I can read, I promise. Terrence survives. Nice. Salty's unable to find shelter and dies. Another freight car trips face first in a puddle of acidic rain. I can read. Fuck me. 5 shots can be heard in the distance. Oh, the freight car is dead. So does this mean who's alive? And looks like Terrence has succeeded, possibly. Let's see where this thing goes. Well, I'm not sure if there's anything else after this. Terrence is the winner from District 5. Proceed. Congratulations, Terrence. You have successfully won. And looks like other freight cars got the lead in kills. I was really hoping for one of the freight cars to pull it off, but so congratulations, and out of everyone, it looks like Boko did the worst. So I hope you enjoyed this little shenanigan I decided to do today or this evening for a video. I just had nothing better to do, so I just figured, why the hell not? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna leave a link in the description about where you can do this stuff. Excuse me. And I might do another one of these soon. I'm Max60, and I'm out.